Zero waste gardening, how I use every scrap in my edible garden. Gardening is one of the most rewarding things you can do. But you know what makes it even better? Doing it with zero waste. Over the past couple of years, I've found ways to reuse nearly everything in my garden, especially when it comes to kitchen scraps, leftover materials, and even plant clippings. Coming up, we'll go over 5 ways to use every scrap in your edible garden. Welcome to Home and Garden Review Nook. We share simple tips, honest reviews, and clever ideas to help you love your space and lifestyle more. Hit subscribe and stay tuned. Instead of tossing food scraps in the trash or garbage disposal, I redirect them right back to the garden where they feed the next round of plants. What I use? Banana peels, chopped and buried near tomatoes or peppers for potassium. Coffee grounds, mixed into soil or added to compost for a nitrogen boost. Crushed eggshells, added around plants for calcium and to deter slugs. Vegetable peels, buried in trenches or added to compost piles. Quick tip: I keep a small scrap bowl or container in the kitchen to collect these while I cook, then empty it once a day into the garden. Can produce greens for salads or garnishes. If you don't have space for a full compost pile, you can still compost right in the garden. How I do it: trench composting. Dig a small trench or hole between rows and bury scraps 6 to 8 inches deep. Pocket composting. Dig a hole near heavy feeders like tomatoes or squash and feed them directly. Mulch layering. Cover scraps with dried leaves or cardboard to minimize odor and pests. This method is especially good for people in small spaces or container gardens. Your garden gives you more than just vegetables. It gives you reusable materials too. How I reuse it: chopped leaves, used as mulch or added to compost; pruned branches or twigs, used as plant stakes or pea trellises; weeds, pre-seed, sun-dried and composted or used in trench composting; and grass clippings, used for nitrogen-rich mulch when applied in thin layers. Avoid using diseased plants or weeds that have gone to seed. Before we get to the rest of our tips, a reminder to click on the links in the description where you can shop products for this project. Gardening doesn't require fancy equipment. I've made plenty of tools and planters from scraps and recyclables. What I use: yogurt cups and takeout containers, great for seed starting; tin cans, used as mini planters or scoops, punch a hole in the bottom for drainage; toilet paper rolls, ideal for transplantable seed starters; and old buckets and drawers, turned into deep planters or herb bins. I always rinse and dry containers before using them, especially anything that held food. Aside from saving money and reducing trash, gardening with a zero-waste mindset helps build healthier soil without synthetic inputs, cut down on landfill contributions, create a closed-loop system in your own backyard, and inspire kids and neighbors to do the same. Every little change adds up, and when you garden this way, you start to see scraps not as garbage, but as opportunities. Zero-waste gardening isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about making smarter choices with what you already have. Whether you're regrowing green onions on a windowsill or trench composting in a raised bed, every step helps reduce waste and build a more sustainable food cycle. Thanks for watching.